God called me to ministry in 2020, and today I'm going to be sharing that story. I grew up going to church regularly, and I went to a Christian school, but by the time I became a teenager, I wasn't really going to church anymore. I didn't have to, and I didn't feel like it. It just wasn't a priority. It just wasn't something that I felt like I needed to do, and that lasted until about my mid-20s. And then about the end of 2017, I had just became a new mom, and life was lifing. In between like the end of 2017 to about mid 2018, I had some experiences and encounters where I could actually see like the hand of God moving on my life. So I knew He was real, and it made me want to continue to pursue a relationship to see, see where this would go. So during that time of 2017 and 2018, as my relationship was growing, I started seeing numbers. And I would pray about it because I didn't really know what it was, but I always felt like I wasn't getting the answer, or maybe I just wasn't asking the right questions, but I always felt like I didn't get answered. And I'm one of those people who likes to know the answer to everything and know everything. So where do you go when you want answers? You go to Google. And that's exactly what I did. And if you want to know the meaning of numbers, like as soon as you type that into Google, angel numbers are going to come up. And angel numbers are not of the Lord. Angel numbers are actually rooted in numerology, and numerology is rooted in divination, and divination is demonic, in case y'all didn't know. So I would get on Google for pretty much anytime I was kind of looking for an answer. Instead of getting in my word and reading my Bible, I was going to Google. And so now fast forward to 2020, I was still kind of doing the Google dive, but still I would still read and pray and do the things. I was still doing that stuff too, but it's that mixture like we see a lot in the world now, where you think you can mix Christ and culture. So one August 2020 night, I was doing a deep dive on Google, and it was getting late, and I was just going down a rabbit hole, and it was ridiculous, honestly. And I literally felt like it was ridiculous, and I think I said, "This is ridiculous." And so I said I was just gonna stop doing it. I was gonna stop seeking Google as my God and seek God as my God. And so I stopped, and then I don't know if it was the same night, the next night, I'm not sure, next day, but I somehow came across 21-day Daniel fast testimonials, and the one that sticks out to me the most is from Melody Alyssa, who's a YouTuber. Her testimony really stuck out to me, and so I decided that I was going to do the 21-day Daniel fast, and I started 2 days later. I ate fruits, vegetables, beans, brown rice, and drank water. No juice, no sodas, no sweets, no dairy, no meat for 21 days. I only used olive oil to cook my food and salt and pepper to season, which is actually really good, by the way. And yeah, I did it for 21 days. I also was off of social media. I only watched Christian content, so I only watched sermons or Christian movies. I only listened to Christian music during that whole time, and that legit changed my life. I also followed a scripture plan, and I journaled daily, so that also helped during that time. During the fast, I was seeking God about going back to school to be a teacher, but I never felt like I got an answer, so I didn't apply. And about, I'm not sure the exact timing, but shortly after the fast, I was at home like I am right now, minding my business like I am right now, walking into the living room, and I heard ministry. For who? heard ministry, and I just knew that God had the wrong house and the wrong Camille, because there was no way. That was not for me. I had done the fast the end of August 2020 to like the beginning of September 2020. And shortly after I was done, I got the call to ministry, which was baffling. And then yeah, I really needed confirmation with that, because it was honestly hard to accept. Because but I ended up getting confirmation that it was indeed for me. And it was literally just ministry, no details, no nothing, literally ministry. That's all I got. I tried to do things my own way, probably for a couple of years. Eventually, I started to accept it more. I would say it took a while, it took some time. 2023 is when I kind of shifted a little bit more and started accepting it a little bit more. Actually getting up at church and speaking and doing things like that I would have never agreed to do before. But when God asks you to do something, you do it. I'm looking forward to see what God is about to do and what he's doing next and what he has in store. So there'll definitely be more videos, conversations with people, and just trying to get people to Jesus. Oh man, I have been putting off making this video for like ever, bro. But we finally did it. I'll go ahead and hit you guys with the millennial sign off.